Hey everyone, Axiom666 here. Everyone's favorite hillbilly in Japan. Come on in, kick your feet up, throw back some of that Kool-Aid, stay a while. I've got some more of that juicy Back for Blood content for you. First and foremost though, like I always say, I am a Twitch streamer. I stream 4 days a week. The link to my stream is down here. Make sure you guys come by, check me out sometime, and see the shenanigans I get up to. Alright, what I got for you today? Well, it's another one of my melee deck videos. Today we'll be tackling the Heng melee deck, as I like to call the Gacha Gacha Man. Those who don't know what a Gacha Gacha is, it is the little machines in Japan that put coins in, they pop out the little, little toys in the ball and stuff or whatever have you, and the machine pops out. Gotcha. That's what Heng does. He pops out items. It's a very good deck. Interesting playstyle. Works really well in No Hope. Had no problems with it. But hope you guys enjoy it. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump over to the overview. And we will break down the cards I use in the deck. Alright, let's get to it. Alright guys, there's the deck for the Gacha Gacha Man, the Heng Melee. For those that don't want to stick around, just want the deck, there it is on the screen. Reach out, grab it, copy, paste it, throw it in your game. All I ask, and same people are sticking around, either come back to the YouTube video, catch me on stream, my Discord, which will be a link to down below, in the description. I just need some feedback. Let me know what you think of the deck, any improvements you'd make, cards you'd change, recommendations, anything and everything. All feedback is helpful, whether it be a positive or negative. Just let me know. Alright, those sticking around, let's get into the cards. What makes this deck with the Gacha Gacha Man. First, Share the Wealth. Pretty standard. Put this in every deck. It's my copper card of choice. Yes, I've said before, Copper Scavenger and Money Grabbers is better. I understand that, but I have found Shared Wealth just to be enough. I don't need excess. Enough is good, and it only takes up one card slot. Moving on. Vanguard. RFC. I was using this in my Dolly deck and the Hoff deck. It's just a really good card in the current meta. 1 health to you, 1 health to your teammates. Also affected by healing efficiency. Works really well. Here's where things change a little bit from the Dolly and the Hoff deck that I've previously posted. I have Battle Lust in here. So the whole logic behind this deck is, because it's very similar to the Hoff deck, but you need to take hits in this one. So I stacked an extra a melee healing restoration card in there, and I did some other little changes in the deck you'll see, and you'll probably see on the screen as we get down to it. I'll break down why and my understanding on it, or how I look at it. So yeah, I've got Battle Lust in there. Don't really ever get any use out of the 0.1 trauma heal, because I mean you got kill 10 ridden just to heal 1 trauma. You won't get a lot of value out of that. I mean maybe T5. About it. Face Your Fears. That's a standard melee card. Not really much to say there. It's your only 10 health restoration card without using overheal, so gotta have that. Meth Head. Okay, so Meth Head gotta be in every melee deck. If you're not using Meth Head, I guess you're out of your mind. I don't know. Even if you don't like it, love it, hate it, like I've always said, or since the June update, gotta have it. 50% melee speed, 50% melee stamina efficiency. Sorry. It's just, you can't beat that, even with the stacks, you can't beat it. So, not much more to say there. Let's go and move on. Brazen. This is just a card of choice. You could get away without using Brazen. You have to probably put Adrenaline Fueled in there. I dislike Brazen. I like the 15% melee stamina efficiency and the 20% melee attack speed. I like that little extra speed. Helps me get Meth Head built up that much quicker. So yeah, I tend to use it. I am experimenting with a deck right now that's not using Brazen. Still going through the testing phase. Not quite ready for the public, but maybe I'll make a video on it one day. Don't know yet. Don't know if it's video worthy. We will see. All right, moving on. We got Rhythmic Breathing. Like I've said before, a lot of my non-Holly melee decks I use with Rhythmic Breathing instead of Adrenaline Fueled. There again, personal playstyle choice. Stamina cushion, I've already touched on it before. It's like I said, it's just a playstyle choice. You want to change the adrenaline field? Change it to adrenaline field. Totally up to you. Alright, here's where things get a little different from the Hoff. Now, of course, I have EMT Bag in every one of my melee decks. But you will notice I also have Antibiotic Ointment in here. Mainly because it's 25% healing efficiency. So between these two cards, that puts me at 75% healing efficiency, which is really nice. So my whole goal in this deck, so a lot of people on Heng melee decks, they stack damage resistance, which sounds good on paper, but once you've played No Hope a lot, you'll notice that damage resistance doesn't make that big a difference, especially if you're getting hit a lot. So I got to thinking, what if I go with melee healing efficiency cards and use melee health restoration cards to keep my health up? And you will see in the footage, you know, I will build up a whole bunch of melee or temp health and then just stop swinging and let all the commons just beat on me until I'm almost out of temp health and start swinging again. An odd play style, I will admit, but it's nice to crapping out some items here or there, which can be very clutch and very useful in later levels. Like I said, odd play style, but it works. And yeah, as long as you can heal your health back up really, really fast, you can use that and, you know, use it to your advantage. So EMT Bag, Antibiotic Ointment, 75% healing efficiency, where it definitely differs from the Hoff. Obviously, it's not too different from the Dolly, but that one's got a lot more Doc flavored cards in it. Alright, Spiky Bits. This has to be in every single melee deck. If you don't run this, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's just a really strong card. Basically turns your bash in kind of the old combat knife, not as strong, but it's definitely the next best thing since they nerfed combat knife. And of course the 20% damage resist never hurts. So, standard card, I don't really say much more about it. Okay, so we do have Pyro in this deck. We have the Holy Trinity. We got Pyro, Pinata, and Magician's Apprentice. So, like I said, the new Holy Trinity, it is in there. This deck is all about generating lots and lots of items. Where this one differs from Hoff. Hoff, obviously, he has the Holy Trinity. Then on top of that, from kills, he only triggers offensive or spawns offensive items. Whereas Heng, with his passive, he spawns anything across the board. With Pinata, he spawns anything across the board. So it definitely increases your potential for just getting random stuff. Obviously, Pyro, great for temp health, increases those Molotovs, makes them useful even when they're white or green. You don't have to wait till they're blue or purple to actually make use of Molly. Pyro's just great. Pinata, obviously, that's what makes the deck. You know, that 15% chance of dropping accessory. Part of that Holy Trinity. And of course, Magician's Apprentice. So, this Magician's Apprentice is even stronger on this deck than it is the Hoff, or even the Dolly deck. Because Heng has that natural team 5% reuse chance. So if you have Magician's Apprentice with that, that's a 15% reuse chance on everything. That extra 5% actually makes a big difference, surprisingly. You wouldn't think it would, the extra 5%, but man, it really does. I mean, you'll get some reuses on toolkits out the yin yang, and tons of pipe bomb. I think I had 5 reuses on a pipe bomb once. You get a lot of reuses. That 15% makes a really, really big difference. But there again, it's the Holy Trinity. It's what makes this deck what it is. Don't need to really touch on it that much more. And now rolling into another melee stamina card is a Fiddle. If you can get that in your melee deck, you should. There are scenarios where you're not going to have it in there. Sacrifices must be made. If you can get Fit as a Fiddle in your melee deck, I highly recommend it. Unless you're Charisse, and you can get around it, and you don't have to use it. Makes perfectly fine. Because she has it built in. But if you're not a Charisse, and you can fit it in your melee deck, I highly recommend Fit as a Fiddle. Bolstered health is really important, especially since you've got Pyro. Just Makes it quite easier, much easier to fill up your second health bar. And then, all right, so yeah, we got well rested. We mentioned before, so we had 75% healing efficiency. We actually have 80. Because you got another 5% team healing efficiency on this card, plus the overheal, which helps turn your Vanguard and your Battle Lust into Face Your Fears, basically. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I think Well Rested is one of the best cards in the game, if not the best card in the game. Every deck, no matter what, should have Well Rested in it. You should always sacrifice a card and get Well Rested in your deck. It should just be a standard card, but just as much as a Copper Economy card. Well Rested should be in there. It's just too much team value there. Now, as I said, this deck's walking around with 80% healing efficiency. So if you can get two of your teammates to run Well Rested and one teammate to run Medical Expert, boom, you got 100% healing efficiency and 60% overheal. That's amazing. Now you're at 100%. Vanguard's giving you 2 health. Battle Lust is giving you 2 health. Fisher Fears is giving you, what, 4? Or, no, sorry, 2 temp health. I forgot they dialed it back on June update. So 2 makes a big difference. So if you can get your teammates to run 2 more Well Resteds and at least 1 Medical Expert, Bob's your uncle. You're healing really fast. You can make take more advantage of that playstyle where you get beat in the face. So you can get that health back up really quickly. Not much to say about this deck, guys. It's a pretty short video. Uses a lot of the same cards as my other melee decks. It's got a little bit extra flavor on it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said before, if you guys got any feedback you have on the deck, let me know. You got 3 ways to get a hold of me: Discord, stream, YouTube video. Not hard to get a hold of me. Just let me know. But I'll be getting some more decks out there. I will probably take a break from a melee deck, see if we can't get a gun deck up next time. Don't know which one yet. I'll take a look. One was my favorite, and we will get it out there. And you, and you guys can let me know what you think of it. So, yeah, until next time, guys, happy gaming. Keep drinking that Kool-Aid, and peace.